making it accurate. The thing about making it feel right.
Here we go with Mark 2. Hi, my name is Professor Craft here. Back in my All the Mods 9 world, aptly named All the Derps, or rather the series. The world is not named that, but maybe it should be. All right, so we're going to do more create automation, but we needed more channels. So in the failed stream from earlier today, which is now forgotten, we try to get it working. I think I've got it working now, so we're gonna give it a shot. So like so far it seems to be working. Let's head over here where we have sort of the start of the tunnel. We head up in here. So you do apparently have to have the dense cable coming off there. Then as you can see, I've got the P2P tunnel, and we're supplying power to it using a quartz fiber so that it won't connect the data around. The quartz fiber transmits power but not data. And then really the key was this memory card. So you shift right click on the originating tunnel, then right click on the exiting tunnel, and it seems to be works. It has a frequency and it's carrying 18 channels. So 18 channels are being carried across this one little thin cable. All the way down here, this is the termination of it. And again, we have the little quartz fiber glass cable thing to bring power over to this cable. And all 18 channels from here are in fact being carried through this one little thin cable. And then what I did is connecting from the tunnel part. Okay, I am going to run another line under the ground, like right up through the middle here. And we are gonna probably have to get more of this. If I'm honest, I don't think that's gonna quite cut it. Looks bees better be working overtime. It's probably waiting on glass. Well, while that's going, we'll continue wiring this up. And we're going to put another exit tunnel over here. And hopefully it'll work. And technically, we could carry a total of... That worked, though. I don't know if it'll... Well, anyway, we're gonna see what we can accomplish, you know.
If it's an accident, there's an error that feels good, then you leave it in. You know, I want those.
A little bit up the wall here. Right, and I think we'll put the big cable here. Pull down that. We'll hit it with our card. Hope that that's the correct card. All right, now we have to give it power. One of these. Wait, that did not work the way I hoped it would. I get a little more room to work in here. Just picking up random crap. Yeah, network's booting. This one has 0 channels on it. This carry channel 0 because there's nothing hooked up to it. And do I have any devices in my inventory? Basically, I do not, which is a little strange. Why do I keep picking up this stuff? Oh, because I keep finding stuff. All right, let's get some exporters. And let's get some importers. Get some of those. We don't need those. Get some more of these. Let's get some providers. About 6 of those. All right, so we got exports, we got imports, we got providers, everything that Growing Boy needs. And I'm just gonna put some lights down in here so often. All right, and we do want to put the floor back. And I think I'm just going to use the building gadget for this because, well, I think that's going to be the easiest option. All right, so we everything that we're going to connect, we connect to this big boy cable right here. So we do have some room back here, or really, to be accurate, this side here. So I think, yeah, let's do that. Love when that haste procs and then we get this massive speed. Certainly makes things easier. Oh, now we don't have it. Maybe it's on cooldown or something. Now we still only have the original 32 channels to work with. I think that's okay. I should put some lights in here. All right. All right, good. All right, that should be good for now. All right, so, oh, and we're gonna need, do I have motors on me? I do. Okay. Let's clean up some of these divots here. Oh, that actually is what? That is not. I'm gonna say that was andesite. That is andesite too. Oh, was I building with andesite? I guess I was. So silly. Well, it's okay to have a few pieces of andesite in there. All right. So we need to do two things. We need to set up some ore processing, and we need to set up yeah, I wonder. So I don't know if this works the way I'm thinking that it could possibly work, but like, so we have what? We've got only one channel in use there. If I get out my trusty pink, or rather if I get my ME tunnel. Okay. And then bring the ME tunnel down. Yeah. Okay. And I want to give this a second. Okay. So now that's, now this should have two, actually just so we could see how many channels are running. Okay, we got 3 channels running through there. That's fine. I don't know where this other one, oh, I know where it goes. Okay. So now if I wanted to put the full channels over there, actually no, that's correct. Oh no, we just need to put the different ME tunnel at the other end here. Or actually, I don't know, we can probably just change the settings. So that should now say 0 channels, yeah. Yeah, so essentially what we've done is we combined 32 times 32 channels over this one thin wire. This can have 8 channels, but it only has carrying 2 PTPs right now. And this all should be good here. Like, this should all be online and it should all be good. All right, good. Now we have a full 32 channels to play with over here, which is very good. And we can continue more channels off of this, which we're gonna need that for some future expansion. So I guess we'll put the ore processing over here. So I don't know, do I have more crushing wheels? Keep picking up a bunch of junk Let's actually clean out our inventory a bit. And make more. I didn't. I have to go get some crushing wheels. I mean, I could just make a bulk blaster. Or is it going to be worth it to process though? We do get experience, which is nice, but we don't really need experience. You get some kind of like bonus drops. So if we look at this, when you wash it, you get some clay out of that one. Copper gives you some clay, and the raw gold gives you a bit of nether quartz. Zinc, I think it gives you, gives you gunpowder. And uranium gives you nothing, platinum gives you nothing, aluminum gives you nothing, tin gives you nothing. I think we don't do this. I think we just set up a bulk smelting system. So let's get a fan. Have some fans. Now let's get some. I'm gonna put this controller away because we don't need it. Let's get a depot. So what we want is just like a max speed. A max speed system here. Probably need some smart chutes, I would guess. Oh, let's teach it this recipe. Guess we have not done so. We lost all of our bookmarks too. All right, so smart chute is all of that. Go. Okay. 7 of those. And that actually should start operating some of these things here. Maybe not. Maybe something's broken. Crafting polished rose quartz. All right, well, let's go see what the problem is. That's right, that's a door. Online. Exporting that and crafting it. I don't know what the problem is. Did we lose our... Let's put it back in manually. It thinks that it's attached to the belt. Oh, I mean, it is actually. Did that fix our problem yet? Could be the brass plates that are the issue. Let's cancel it. Try one. Even one is not working. Let's check the channels on the other end of this P2P stuff. Everything still look, you know, all copacetic here. Like, that's online. I like to put a this here. So we got 3 channels there. That's what we expect to have. That's the input side. "18 channels. Why you no worky?" Where's my crafting monitor? Right there. No. Although those are not doing anything. It's gonna be something dumb, isn't it? Alright, well, let's just go down the list, what it could be. Alright, that's a gold plate, and that is a brass plate. Using substitutions. Oh yeah, let's... Why is it... Okay. This is frustrating, chat. Are you frustrated? Alright, first of all, let's see if we can craft one brass ingot. Cancel that other craft. Alright, how about a brass plate? Seems like it is in fact working. These, I don't know. These, are these confusing things? I'm just gonna get rid of them. Zap those. Oh, you know what? I need to we need to activate our chat log. Make sure this is working. It is working. Yay. Beeped twice for some reason. Oh, no, we want to delete that. I mean, it seems like it's working. Will you make 10? Seems like it will in fact make 10. Okay. Well, that's a little frustrating. The electron tube, iron plate. Do you know how to make iron plates? Maybe I screwed up this one too. Yes. Okay. That has use substitution set to no. That's a problem. Oh, look at that. Add Astra. I don't know if that hammer has durability or what. Alright, so substitutions enabled. That's what we need. Let me come over here. Put this stepper right there. And let's see if it's fixed the problem. Just try one. Doesn't look like it's working, but I could be wrong. I mean, this one might take a little bit of time. We should actually go over here to be watching this. I mean, it's clearly not working. All right, so can you just craft one of these? We'll turn off this craft. definitely part of this. Okay, can you craft just a rose quartz? You've got 6 of them. Okay. So why? Oh, I don't think this belt is running. There's your problem. Yeah. This is not running. Why do we have to come back and fix everything that was already working? Maybe it's too much. Okay. Do we have no power for some reason? Are these like not linked up or something? So strange. Like these are working. Why can they work, but these cannot work? I mean, is it a speed thing? Let's see. Oh, it's still not turning. Yeah, I need to get through here. Okay, that's the one that makes stripped. So we do need to operate this. Oh, I should be able to just put a motor here. What is the problem? Look, here's a fan. Stop putting these in my inventory for the love of goodness gracious. Where's my motors? Okay, so as soon as this gets power, maybe is the network overloaded now or something? I don't know. Let's get one of these. Just one. I'm gonna, oh, I'm gonna put these memory cards in here because those are needed. Oh, got ports for that. I just don't want to work now. I do not get it. Okay, it's just receiving from the bottom. But it's got power. 50,000. I really don't get why this is a problem. How about a harden? Does a harden work? Now this one's broken too. Honestly, I can't tell. I don't know. Something is just preventing them from working now. This one, I think, was working. Pretty sure it's not running. This is running. Well, now I've gotten multiple one of these that are like, will you get out of here? Gee Louise. Do you even have anything? You know what? I don't care if you have. Get out of here. Alright. I'm done fussing with it. Where are my star? Okay, yeah, they're my Starbuncle wheels. There. You get a Starbuncle wheel. Now you get a Starbuncle wheel. Now that one works. I do not get it, chat. I mean, obviously that's much slower. It's some kind of weird glitch. Alright, so if I take that off, I want to use motors. We're not even going to make it go super fast for now. I still can't tell if it's turning it or not. I don't think so, because I remember it having some kind of movement. Yeah, it's not turning it. But I don't know, maybe these hardened gates, for whatever reason, don't work. Get rid of those. Do we have to link them? That's the case. Let's link. Oh, do we have to do that? Do we have to put one on it? I feel like I'm just grasping at the straws now. That is not moving. Just won't work no matter what. Is there some kind of dumb limit to the amount of these that you can have? Alright, let's see something here. Yeah, I've got power cables. Okay. Oh, but you can't put a power cable directly on here. Just see if a regular dimensional cell will work. It doesn't have a card in it. Should have a card in it. Okay, wait, we have to actually put it touching it. I have to set it to output. Now it works. I don't get it. It just... I do not get it. Why this doesn't work. Makes zero sense whatsoever. I don't want to have to run wires here, but I will. That's the only thing that's going to work. This is such a stupid way to have to do it, though. Seriously. All right, we'll put the thing here, right here. Output. Put that there. We get a wrencherino. Set that to extract. Oh, I think it doesn't have enough power. works a little bit better. Oh, you know what? We can put a put an upgrade in there. Get rid of these. Now, why is this thing not working? There's nothing here. Something's too many channels. What? Too many channels. It's saying too many channels for some reason now. Too many channels. Many channels. It's offline. Let me put another quartz fiber there. It should, but it's offline. That's offline. Something like catastrophic happened. Maybe we ran out of power or something? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Are these all? They're all offline. And I think... Let's find out. Yep. Huh. Our power system is down. What the heck? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get our niotic cell. That happened very, very quickly. Oh my gosh, will you stop giving me crap in my inventory? I don't want it. You can keep it. But I heard a skelly. Get rid of that. Put the niotic one here. Going down. Have you brought this back online? Yes. I assume that these were just running off of these for a while. That's wild. So... I do not understand at all. Okay, so still... Okay, run smoother there. Oh, you have to make the upgrade. Or we have to pull them out of our system. Hey, Superhero 60, how's it going? Welcome in. I appreciate it. So we're dealing with technical issues right now. All right, let's see if that. Okay, yes, that has helped. That good. That one's operating now. could probably just run a belt over here versus other option. You feel me? Yeah, it's like all of a sudden my energy cells from power stopped working, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. But the next thing I knew, like, our power was totally drained. I guess we should go check the reactor. I do have issues with the reactor from time to time. Like, it seems after I restart, the reactor just turned, you know, when I load up the world. I probably should have checked that. That very easily could be the whole problem. No, it's on. It's yeah. Seems like it's working. Everything here is full. I'm gonna call it good. I'm gonna say that was a momentary lapse of reason there. So how's it going? We're playing all the mods 9. Are you playing this pack? It's a pretty cool pack. Yeah, it definitely has little bugs and complicated things to it. But it is I think it's still in alpha, or maybe it's in beta, but it's definitely not considered a release date yet. So. Yep. Cool. One thing is good is if you run into problems, check out the Discord. Their Discord is very active. People are very friendly. They helped me diagnose my exploding with fire issue. Had a little bit of an issue with Firestone, which wasn't too great. Okay, so we need some shafts. We need to turn off our caps lock too. That's just annoying. Now, let's put these. So I was going to start some new automations here, but got bogged down in all the nonsense. All right, that's good. That's good. So far off to a good start. I'm going to give myself an F+ so far. There we go. And that's good as well. Okay. Doing this a little bit in a different way than I thought I would be doing, but okay. You know, that's fine. There's often more than one way to do things, right? Oh, let me put some lights down in here so we don't inadvertently make a mob farm. And then we'll cover it up. Oh, let me out of here! Oh, there's already kind of lights there, okay. Oh, the building gadget is so good. Thank you, Dyer. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. Yeah, so I was so proud of myself for kind of figuring out P2P tunnels that then I ran into that technical issue, kind of threw me for a loop. But so we have this dense smart cable which can carry 32 channels, and that's going into frequency 3084 on one of these thick cables all the way over here. And that comes into this. This is sort of like, what's the word? Like a backplane? All the way over there. Wait, did I give it a second one? I don't even know. I could probably, yeah. So that one's connected into here. So that'll give it actually 31 channels, and then this one here is carrying 18 channels. So we have two different P2P networks going over this cable. I thought that was cool that we figured that out. Because when I first started having the technical issue, I was like, oh, maybe I screwed up P2P again. But no. Just kind of... Alright, so now we want to make like a max speed smelter, bulk blaster type of system. So I know we're going to want to have depot. Well, let's think about this. Actually, we're going to need more for... I've never made one of the... I've made bulk smelters before, but I've never made... I'm going to just go ahead and get 10 of these. I've never made a max, you know, like tried to make a max speed version of this. But I say, you know, let's try it. So we do it like right here. So we can have one fan there. Then we'll have to have... I don't know if you can waterlog a depot or not with lava, or strictly speaking, lava log. I know this probably looks really weird right now. Oops. Oh, can't hold shift. Okay. You subscribe? Hey, I appreciate that's a good reminder. Subscribing is totally free, really helps out the channel. I think we might be at 89 now. One step closer. I really appreciate that. And I don't know if you do such things, but I do have blurb set up on. So the link will go down below. You can go to that URL and you can play sounds on stream. Now, to play the sounds for free, you need to install an extension, which I want to be clear, I'm not saying you should go do that. You know, make your own decision if you want to install it or not. If not of age, please ask your parents. My son's constantly trying to install things on his computer, that's why I say that. But yeah, you can you'll earn points through the extension by watching my stream or any streams of anyone else using Blurp, and you can spend it on spend those points on playing sounds, which can be fun. Something I've missed from my Twitch days. All right, so I think actually these are not spaced out correctly. Let's actually put that down one lower. So we can have, we'll have the lava here, right? And then we'll have the depot here. Okay. And then we'll have oh no, that's not good. Have a space there. And then we'll have to, I guess let me think about this. Can we put something? I guess we could put, yeah, we could put like a trapdoor or something, probably. Let me find the trapdoors. I call this series All the Derps because I try to just figure things out as I'm going, you know? I don't plan things out. But it's both a blessing and a curse. 1 second. All right. So this is where the other thing of lava will be. And we'll put that there like this. I love these framed glass trapdoors from Create. They're so nice. Okay. All right, and then above that is going to go a fan, just like that. Now we have 2 fans, ideally that will be max speed fans. And I'm probably gonna need some... What was that noise? Somebody's walking around. Hear that? See footsteps. There's like all mobs all behind there, so. And then we're gonna want to have more on the other sides as well. Let me actually get some more cobble going. The only problem is we're gonna have to put these a little farther away. Let me think about this. I guess, can we put one here? Yeah. Oh, but the lava won't be able to flow down like that. So we could have one here also. No, we can't have one there. One there. What are we thinking? Well, so far we've got two lava spots. So to put the lava there, well, it won't be able to flow in there. Okay, let's put a temporary block where we want our actual lava to go. So the lava is going to go right there. Yeah, let's just close it. Not overcomplicate things, chat. All right, and then we can put our case fan. This. Just like that. And it will it flow from the bottom? It probably will. We need to put one on the bottom too. Get down a little bit lower. Okay. And we can do the same thing right over here. So that is in where our lava's gonna go. Bottom there. One there. One there. Oh, actually, no, one does not go there. That's where the encased fan is gonna go. And I guess we could put one on the back too. Let's see. Yep, that's where the lava will go. Lava cannot flow out to either side. I think it can flow out to the bottom. Let's see. It can. But not anymore. There we go. Whoa! Whoa! But yes, I do appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. And technically we could we put one from the front? Because we can pull out of here. And I think to pull out of here, we are going to use an item pipe. And I think to go in here, also use an item pipe. Just get a little bit of room going over here. hide the wires possible. All right, I think we may be ready to wire this up. We're gonna need to, pretty sure we're gonna need a bunch of 12 should be good. Put that away. Those extra gates away. Well, let's wire it all up and then we could see about like potentially needing to do some kind of craziness. Try, you know, I could make this, I could save on motors and make this uglier. Oh, I know what to do. So if we put a shaft here, put a shaft there. Is that what I was going for? I don't think it is what I was going for. Let's get some cogs. And there's something called an encased chamber. Maybe we'll make one of those. I think that might be good for this particular application. Get that pattern. That over here. Just have to wait a little bit. We got our first 16. Okay, that can be a vertical box. You got a lot of patterns. I certainly do. Yeah, I mean, like, why craft things? You don't have to. And maybe this is where I'll actually put the input power in. Or I could just do like Starbunkle wheels on this, but no, I want them to go max power. For sure. I just don't know if this is going to reverse the... Guess we'll find out pretty soon. Oh, could we just maybe pull right out of here? Just do it like this. You're gonna need more of those encased chain drives. I'm sort of new to mods. Oh, well, I should be explaining things a little more then. Yeah. Oops. I don't know if you're familiar with this mod. This is AE2. Although I gotta be honest, it seems like it's fairly complicated. Now, what is going on here? It seems to be stuck on something. Shit. Okay. I don't know why this would... Oh! Somehow this is turned... Oh! Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, we had that turned the wrong way. And it was all this wood on the ground. Oh no. Let's put that up there. Let's put this all in the system. Oh my gosh. Put so much. Okay. it's doing it again. It's making it properly. Alright, cool. The thing is, andesite casing. Okay, that's working. Oof. I don't know how many that made, but it made a lot because these were turning in the wrong direction. I can't even tell if this one is working. Let's go see. That's going. Oh, it isn't because we don't have a motor on this one. Do that. Put the power cable there. There we go. There it's working. Okay. Whew. Anyway, yeah, so this mod is AE2. It's like and look, now we got our chain drives. Sweet. Basically it's a digital way of storing your items. It's pretty complicated. A better mod to start out with to get a sense of how that works would probably be refined storage. That's actually what I normally play with. Today, or for this playthrough, I decided the chat voted and they wanted me to do AE, which I'm glad that I did because I haven't played with it in quite a while. But that guy, I don't even bother to buy from them anymore. You know, they're just like super annoying. All right, well, let's see. Can one motor power this whole thing? I think actually we want to go this direction. I can't tell if it's working or not. Oh, you know what? We forgot to hook up. We forgot to hook up the one down here. And we might actually need some more of these. But Create is a great mod. Just ask questions if you're not sure, because I'm not even sure like what I should explain. I don't want to be telling you stuff that you're already like, yeah, I know about that already. I don't want to be wasting your time with explanations that you already know. Heard refined storage is way laggy. It can be. If you're playing on a server, refined storage, like, use it cautiously. This is how I guess I would say it. If you're just playing on your own PC and you're kind of careful, it might be okay. One of the things you can do is like keep different aspects of your network separate, but that, of course, that increases the difficulty of setting it up. I'm gonna be able to get out of there. Okay, we're gonna need another gearbox. If you put a gearbox in the crafting grid, it turns it into the vertical gearbox, and vice versa. It looks to me like it's not doing anything. Oh, of course it isn't, because it has no power. Let's give it, where did I put? Here we go. Let's give it a little power and see if that helps. Ooh, that's a good sign. Let's make sure that the fans are blowing in the right now. Doesn't, that part does not appear to have worked properly. Oh, I think when I'm going from vertical, let's troubleshoot this. Now that's surprising. That there is a little bit surprising to me, I'm not gonna lie. See, then that's not turning. I guess I could go like, and then this can be just a regular gearbox. Oh, but it's going the wrong direction. All right. So we need to, is that? I think this one's going the wrong, I think they all might be going the wrong direction. Might be as simple as just changing the direction of the motor. Oh yeah, that's pretty powerful. I think we should maybe put a, yeah, let's put something here. I'm not positive that that will block it. That's not where I wanted it. Oh, I put 2. All right. Now I think we can safely stand here. All right, so that's working now. We can have that gearbox there, good. That one's working correctly. Very good. It might actually... Okay, now we need to hook it up here. This is just really dumb. It just looks dumb. Do it vertical here. All right, and then we have our case chain drive. And then I think actually we want a vertical there. I'm not sure the vertical will join all 3 of these sides. I have a feeling it will not. Yeah. Although we could come off of this. This is gonna be so... We could actually just do that. Yeah, that's a vertical gearbox. We're gonna need some belts. Let's actually craft some more belts. All right. So that to that. I can't tell. I think this one is not running for whatever reason. Oh, we need another vertical one right there. go. Just to be different. Ooh. Gosh, what happened there? That one's not powering yet. Oh, got rid of the vertical gearbox that was there. That's what happened. Boop. You're the only one playing all the mods 9 on YouTube live stream. Really? That surprises. I guess most people are probably just, you know, doing videos maybe. You know what? We could like greatly simplify this. Okay, we can also break our cables. If I put this here, boop. No, I can't. Oh, I could break this. I have to break it anyway. That like that. Wait, this seemed like such a good idea a few seconds ago. And then I need another exchange drive. Well, I guess it's a good time for me to be streaming this. No, I don't want you to do that. Okay. Being really... Oh my gosh. Stop it. Have you... Oh, you said you're new to mods, so I was going to ask if you had played other All the Mods packs. Guessing no. So yeah, I can just put it there, but that's not very helpful. Let me think this over. What's the best way to get the power down? I think it might actually be from here. Thing that's not great is we have to go get around this ME cable here. Played Sky Factory 4. Oh, Sky Factory 4 is great. That's the mod pack developer is Dark Osto. He's great. In fact, fun fact, when you make something called a GM chicken feed, which allows you to rewrite a chicken's DNA with a monster's DNA. The chicken explodes and it plays like this little happy birthday song and it says happy birthday Dark Osto. That's in honor of him. Yeah, it's a great mod. He's working on Sky Factory 5. All right, so yeah, so this can just be like that. Okay. I think that fan is not going the right direction. But you know what? We have a way to fix that. Take that away from there. And we will get... we already have a vertical gearbox. That's very nice. Now it should be going the right direction. Yes! And we need to prepare ourselves to be able to put lava there, so... we are going to need another right here. So this should be fairly quick to smelt stuff. So basically, things to be smelted will be piped in through this pipe here. They'll go on this depot where they'll be hit by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fans running at max speed. And once they're smelted, this will have a filter and it will pull out the smelted items. Played Stone Block. Stone Block's great too. I don't know if it's entirely on this channel. Probably shouldn't bring things up without being sure. But I did do a stone block series. I'm not sure if it's on this channel. I used to do most of my streaming on Twitch, and I recently switched over to YouTube. So I'm gonna check. Playlists. Got a Sky Hunter series. Got a EnderIO series. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think I have those. They might be on my channel on Twitch, but I would, they do I think if something is more than like 30 days old, it sort of disappears. So we might have to return to Stoneblock at some point. It's been a while. But yeah, that was a cool playthrough. I enjoyed myself in Stoneblock. I love modded. I play mostly modded. I don't play much vanilla. I don't have anything at all against vanilla. But I just prefer to play modded. Alright, so now you may be thinking, well, I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we need to get some lava buckets. I have 3. Well, that's better than 0, I guess. So we'll put 1 there. Put 1 there. 1 there. And we need to go get some more. I can show you my lava system too. So this room is the create room. And then up here, this is the applied energistics room. These pipes and stuff don't actually do anything, and this is all, there's a reactor inside here, but this stuff on the outside, it's not necessary, it's just decoration. Yeah, you too, and you've been trying to learn a lot of mods lately. Cool. I think learning mods is really, really fun. And I love having the opportunity to try out new mods. I like it when PAX, teaches something new, I guess is how I would put it. All right, let's get some lava. So this is the lava making system. So we got a vanilla lava generator to start out with. So you've got the dripstone here. You've got source blocks of lava up there, and you have dripstone, pointed dripstone into cauldron. So that all of that much is vanilla. But then underneath here, and it might be difficult to show this, there's a lot of smoke fog in this area because of pneumatic craft. Let's just do that. Be downstairs. Let me in there. I don't know if we can kind of see it here. Then we have pipes connected. Ironically, I didn't connect it there, so we need to put another pipe there. Fluid pipes connected in there, and they're connected to a pump. And the pump pulls all of that into this tank, which this is a tank from a mod called Railcraft. This is a really old school mod. It's a little glitchy. You're not gonna let me click on it. I want to show you how much is in it. There we go. This is 831 buckets of lava. This particular tank, which you build it as a multi-block, can hold a ridiculous amount of lava. So 800 buckets is pretty good, at least for right now. So yeah, so that's the this is the sort of behind the scenes room. I've got a system here for grinding up cobble into sand and gravel, and it gets clay as well. It can also grind up ores, which is what this stuff down here is. And the way this system is set up is once these drawers fill up, which they're not full yet, So it's pulling things off the belt as soon as they match. But see that flint? It heads down in there. And it's going to get deleted once it goes down there. Anything that falls down there is deleted forever. We're close here to my magnet, I think, is picking things up. Oh, no, it wasn't my magnet, just being annoying. But that's for sand and gravel. These are my early systems. So this system right here, this is a bulk blasting system. This basically is what we're building now, except what we're building now should be much faster. So if I take a cobblestone, let's see how long it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 seconds. And you see this system, the fans are running pretty slowly. You can see there, I just have one water wheel powering it, and it eventually will come over here and get sucked up down into the chest. This room here, this is the main room. This is the main room. Yeah, this is the main access to the storage system. Oh, I never got my lava. I'll continue my tour in a second. Let me get my lava. Okay, good. Just a little pro tip: don't walk around with lava on your hotbar. You can avoid it. You can right click with it and have all kinds of problems. Yeah, so this is the main room. Over here I got these villagers set up. This is a neat mod. Basically you can embed villagers into these little glass boxes. You're a better builder than you? Oh, well, thank you for saying that. I'm trying. Building is not something that comes naturally to me. So I'm practicing. This all started out with, let me build a base inside this mountain. And chat said, hey, you know, you could make a cool, like, oriental style building. So that's kind of where the idea for this came from. So yeah, this is the exterior. I've got the first reactor I built here, which generates about 12,000 RF per tick. Oh, and then this is the bee house. I do have a video where we built this. This is where my bees are that are producing my resources. We'll come back to that in a second. Then over here is the super duper mob farm. You can see it's pretty crazy. It spawns these ancient knights, it spawns wither skellies, it spawns magma cubes. I think enderman as well. And blazes. It spawns a lot of stuff. All of those drops are collected down below. We can get to it from up here. Go to this elevator. We come underneath. Now we're underneath the mob farm. And all the drops just... Oh, we're getting so many backpacks. I need to clean that out. It all comes over here. So we get tons of netherite scrap. We can make wither skelly skulls. You name it. Ender pearls. Yeah, all that nonsense we get. And I can turn it on and off. So like, oh, I don't want to get any more wither skellies. I don't want any more blazes. I don't want any more magma creams. I just want enderman for whatever reason. So now it'll only spawn enderman. And that little glowing red thing, that prevents the enderman from teleporting out of here, which is annoying and dangerous. Oh look, we got a blaze kind of stuck over there. Huh. So the bee house. This is probably one of the first things I did where I had an idea of what I wanted to build and then I tried to build it. I mean, I guess sort of over there, but so we come over here to our little handy dandy elevator. We got multiple floors. This is the 3rd floor, nothing here. This is the 2nd floor. We've got an interloper. And then we got the 1st floor. Wow, it's overflowing. It's overflowing with frosty bees. I think the frosty bees maybe got kicked out. No, they didn't. Oh, you know what? I left this in here, which probably wasn't that smart. They were making extra babies. I think if I attack them, they'll kill me. So I'm just gonna leave them be. But we have all these bees here. They produce different resources. For example, these produce uranium. You see they just got a load of combs right there. There's an upgrade in here called Simulator where the bees will no longer come out of the hive. The reason these are out is there were too many that couldn't fit in the hive. But we have also uraninite for the other power mod. We've got some of those bees in here. I don't know why I put 2 simulators in here. Hang on a second. I'm gonna dump out my inventory a little bit here, and then we're gonna figure out why that happened. I mean, I know why it happened. I just made a dumb mistake probably. Do all of these have them? These are producing dragon scales, which you can make dragon's eggs out of. These produce glowstone. These produce fluix, which is really important. We even got a spatial bee stuck in there. And then these produce Certus quartz. So Certus quartz and fluix crystals, those are needed for that of the applied energistics mod. We have a whole bunch of uranium ones. These produce snow and ice. And if we come down to the bottom floor here, oh, there's more down here too. And whatever he's doing. Oh, we got a couple of them down here. What? Oh, I think he's mad at me too. All right, let's do this. Again, we're gonna put some stuff away. Nice being able to wirelessly access my system. Why is it magnetizing everything? Stop it. Do I have my bee cages here? I do. So I'm gonna capture all these guys, and then I'm gonna delete them. Because we don't need this many frosty bees. That's too many frosty bees. Nobody has time for that many frost bees. It's just throwing them on the ground. Hey, buddy. Okay. All right, let's I could just put them in the system. You know what? I'm just gonna put them in the system. Why not? Not gonna hurt anybody. All right. Are there any more that I picked up? Pick those up. Come on. Come on. Oh, every time I do it, it's like toggling my magnet on and off. That's pretty annoying. All right, whatever. Okay, that little... So, the way this stuff works is the combs... Is there a way to automate ME drive making? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I will talk about that in a moment. So the combs come out of the beehives. They go into here. They get processed in these centrifuges. That produces wax. God, these are just everywhere. Produces wax, which is just dumped out. And then it also produces whatever the product is. In the case of this one, I think it's fluix. And then I'm taking the output of all of these resources and I'm dumping them through here, which goes back to my storage system. All right, so you asked, I got a teleport system here too. So we're just gonna go back to the base that way. Can you automate fluix drives? You absolutely can. So let's start with a small, like an early tier drive, this 4ME storage cell. I'm going to press R to show me the recipe. So these need some quartz glass, some redstone dust, some iron, and a 4K ME storage component. If we look at the recipe for that, this requires 3 of the lower tier, which is the 1K storage component, calculation processor, redstone dust, and quartz glass. And then these themselves require logic, processor, redstone, and Certus quartz. Okay, the processors you got to make in an inscriber. So this is actually a two-stage thing. In this case, you have to make a printed logic circuit first. You have to make a printed silicon first, and then combine both of those with a redstone to get the processor. The printed logic circuit also is made in an inscriber with a logic press and a piece of gold. And the silicon's made with the silicon press and a piece of silicon. So it's got a lot of steps to it, but you know, you could do it in stages. So I've got the inscribers hooked up here. So let's take a look at this. So this one here is only used to make silicon, printed silicon. So it has a silicon press in it already. And then I have this pattern provider that has a pattern for making a piece of printed silicon. And it says, feed in one piece of silicon and you'll get out one printed silicon. And since the press is already in there, as soon as a piece of silicon comes in here, it's gonna output the printed silicon, which this import bus is set to only pull out the printed silicon. So it's not going to pull out the press. We wouldn't want that to happen. And that's how the rest of these work. So then we have one that makes printed calculation circuits, and then we have one that prints engineering circuits, and then we have one that prints logic circuits. And then over here, I think it's this one over here, is where it puts it all together. Where's my pattern? Yeah, so this is what puts it all together. So it takes the printed circuits, the printed silicon, and the redstone. It makes all three kinds of processors. I also have it set up to make a few other little things that you need, like you need to be able to get Certus quartz dust from the crystals, Fluix dust from those crystals, stone blocks, and ender dust. So yeah, so you can do that, and then all of these things are just wired up into the system, and when you call for one of the items, it will go and grab it. The other things that are just crafting recipes that don't require processing, you got to set up these multi-blocks. See, now this is probably seeming really complicated, and I think, you know, there's some great tutorials. That's how I learned it, and I had to teach it to myself again recently. So you're going to have the key parts here to the multi-block is you need a molecular assembler, you need at least one crafting storage. These are 16K, but they come in all varieties. And then you need a pattern provider, and the pattern provider is where your patterns will go that this little multi-block will be able to craft. Each one of them each pattern provider allows you to craft I think it's 9 different items. So you can see here, this multi-block, I have multiple molecular assemblers. Each one has its own pattern provider, and it's all kind of wired together. And you know, I have so many patterns, so I have to keep adding more and more of these or I just run out. All right, one second, I'm going to clear out my inventory yet again, and we are going to go hopefully finish this system that we've been trying to build. All right, so we got another lava right here. I can place it up against here, and then last but not least, oh well, that's a problem. Okay, let's fix that. This is why we test things, chat. I just want to use regular stone, not a little temporary block. All right, so we are going to have to put, and of course I put away my trapdoors. Okay, let's get them out. But yeah, you know, what you want to do when you get started in AE is, you know, you'll manually create a few things that you're going to need to later automatically create things, and that's a good way to do it. Oh, this one is going to need lava too. Oh boy. Actually, it cannot flow out there. Can't flow out from the bottom. Can't flow out from the top. Okay, this one actually is totally fine. Oh, but it could flow into there. Right? No, it can't flow into there because that's blocking it. Alright, so that one I can put the lava in. And this one I can put the lava in. Alright, I think we've got all of our lava in. Put our buckets away. And the lava is not in this little central area here. By the way, if you walk into this air that's got the red particles, you would get killed. Because it's superheated. So we need to keep that closed for safety. So yeah, this is good. We're gonna make this pretty, but now we need to do the logic for things that we're gonna want to have go in here. I want to take that out. I think we want to bring this item cable, or item pipe rather, all the way over here. Just gonna break that for now. Just need a little bit of room to work here. Oh, those super mobs are spawning. They're pretty lame, actually. Alright, that, and that. So, we're gonna probably have a lot of recipes of things that, you know, are gonna need to be smelted. So what I want to do is I want to have more than one of these pattern providers here. Okay. Now we do have to wire them up to the cable here. So we'll do that. And as I wire them up, you'll see, well, it already says device on. It'll say booting and then it'll say online. If it says device offline, it means something's not done correctly. It's really finicky. So in there is where we'll put the patterns for this. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, start closing this up. Famous last words, like once you begin closing something up, that's when you discover all the problems, right? All right, so that's the input side. Oh, actually, no, we need to, sorry, yeah. I should not have closed that up. Need to actually connect. All right, it's connected to the cables, but we need to have set these cables to extract. And we're gonna want to put upgrades on here. So let's do that. I do have a bunch of netherite upgrades. I guess we'll use those, although we are kind of running low on these. Did I teach it how to craft these? No, but I can craft these. I think the advanced upgrades will be fine. And I have that one too. Actually, that one I think I have already pre-programmed, so I'll take that one. So I'm going to hold off on the ultimate upgrades. So the better upgrades that you put in here, the more quicker it'll operate. It also gives you the ability to use things like filters, and you can use something like a round robin if you want. But right now, anything that comes from these pattern providers will be sucked in and put into the blasting system. So we have it on blast, chat. Maybe that's what I'll title this episode. Putting things on blast. Okay. No, actually. What does round robin do? So let's say that I wanted to speed this up even further. Okay. Right now I can smelt basically one thing at a time really quickly, but I could make 3 setups like this, like all in a line. And I want to make sure that when if it's sending, say, 3 pieces of cobble, it divides them evenly among the 3 units. So it'll send 1 to the first one, the next one to the next one, and the next one to the next one, and then just repeat the process. So that's what round robin is. So that could be very useful in some cases. All right, so here what I'm going to do is we're going to put a barrel. We're going to pull everything out of here as fast as we can. I don't know, this barrel, can it be set on fire? I don't know. It might be able to be set on fire. Well, if things get set on fire, I'm going to be very sad. One other cool thing we can do is if you have an andesite casing in your hand, you can convert these shafts be like have a more of a solid appearance. So I can kind of fill this in a little bit more. Just kind of give it a little bit of more like this was actually planned and not just like a complete accident. Which we know that it was. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks more presentable. In past versions of these, the encased fans actually could burn. So I'm going to cover things. Generally speaking, something is not going to be able to burn or something will be able to burn if it's within, I think it's 4 blocks of lava. So what I'm thinking is, I'm not sure if it actually makes a difference, like whether the lava's covered. We are going to cover the lava. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think that will not be burnable, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put some of that up on top. That should count as a 5th block. Of course, we need to put a block here, and here, and a block there. Okay. Down here, do we need to put blocks? I mean, I will put one, but I don't know if we actually need one there. I'm going to put one there and there. See, these guys are just won't leave me alone. One cool thing about this pack is it's the new 1.20 version. That is pretty cool. All right. Okay, so that's going to pull everything out of there. I'm gonna. I want it to be pulled out as quickly as possible. No, I think actually an break will be fast enough. And then the resulting stuff is going to go in this barrel. We're going to need to come under here. Now, what I could do, actually, well, I guess so we want to get this back into our system. So what I'll do is I'll use this import bus down on the bottom here, and I'm not going to put a filter on it. It's just going to import whatever, but I am going to get some acceleration cards. We want 4 of these because we want this to be as fast as possible. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so we just need to wire this up. Hopefully I won't hit any actual lava while I'm doing this. Make our way over here. See where we can kind of get wired in. Actually, over here. Yeah. Oh no. Whoops. I have this sword set to be able to cast a spell. It's okay. It doesn't actually burn anything. Oh, we went a little bit too far with that. Oh, and let's just double check that this is in fact online. Device online, okay. Good buddy. You know what? Come to think of it, I think we actually do have to do filters here. For everything that we want to be able to pull out. So otherwise it's going to pull it out before it's actually cooked. So let me just oh, we could do one for stone just to kind of be able to test it. But add that it whitelist stone, so only stone will be pulled out. And I guess we could set something over here. We'll just set up another barrel here. So if we want to manually put something in, we can. Never. Probably won't want to. Probably just for testing purposes. Putting the barrel way over here, as far away from the lava as possible. I keep clicking the wrong thing when I go to my backpack. Wow, we need to make some more of these. PE. I think we should go ahead and... Oh, did I not teach you item pipes? All right, I'll show you how we teach it something. So we'll go over here to the pattern terminal. And I'll hit recipes on there. So this is iron dispense droppers and iron ingots. So I'll grab the pattern for that. But we need to teach it how to make droppers also, which is just cobble and redstone. And so that's a compound thing. So it'll make these first, and then it will make that. Oh, that might actually be a problem. Hang on a second. I'm going to redo that because I had substitutions enabled, which can... Sometimes you want substitutions to be enabled, and sometimes you do not. In this case, I think we do not. We don't want it substituting like mossy cobble. All right, so that's the first pattern. I think I just did the exact same mistake again, so that's trash. Substitutions disabled. And then droppers. This is the one where it's really important because of the cobble. There's so many different varieties of cobble. You don't want it, like mossy cobble is important for certain recipes, but this will happily pull it in and use it all up. It could be like, what are you doing? All right, we come over here to pattern terminal, and we just need to find spots for these. When you're putting them in for a compound craft like this, like where it has to make this and then it has to make this, you want to spread it out if you can. And the reason is, remember, like each multi-block can handle, you know, depending on how many providers I added to it, between 9 and 27 items. So you can have parallel processing going on if they're in separate multi-blocks. So spreading them out space-wise, you can see them all together in one view here, like a chest. But these, you know, each row is actually one separate pattern provider. That's a little tip. All right. So we'll put that there, and we'll say go ahead and extract, and let's get some cobble. I guess I'll put a stack in just so we can test it out. It should already be working. Yeah, look at that. There it goes. It's pretty quick. What's your favorite mod? Oh. That's a hard question. Yeah, I would say that's a hard question. The reason why it's hard is like if I could only pick one mod, it would probably be Create, the mod that gives us these fans and this system here. But what I really like it is when mods can work together. So like you see that all this stuff here has multiple mods working together. Like over here, the system here, which uses, you probably can't see it, yeah, the cutting board there, this is what strips the logs. So this dispenser is kept full of iron axes by the applied energistics system, and then this of course is feeding spruce logs here to get put on the cutting board, and then this thing from Create is detecting that there's a log there, and if there is, it is going to disable the redstone behind there, which will allow the timer there, which is from a different mod called RF Tools, to start ticking this dispenser. So in other words, this dispenser only operates when there's a log in the cutting board, which is cool because I didn't just want it running all the time. And then up here, this item collector picks up the resulting stripped logs and puts them in this barrel, and then Applied Energistics sucks them back into the system. So it's like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 mods plus vanilla redstone that makes that system work. So like to me, if I could only pick one, I would probably pick Create because it's probably one of the most versatile mods. Can even do item storage, although not in this super easy like everything you can search and do auto crafting and all that kind of way. Although you can kind of do auto crafting, like this system here, this is a kind of auto crafting using Create. I am using a mod called modular routers, which makes this much easier because you need to put certain things in certain of these boxes and then they get crafted together. I had this set up to make motors. So if I have a bunch of these already, but I'll just craft one so you can see. So I say, okay, give me one motor. I think it might need, there we go. So it's putting the brass plates, the andesite alloy in, it's putting the copper spools in, it's putting the iron rod and the capacitor, and boom, boom, boom. Very quickly it crafts it and pulls it back into the system. So yeah, like when mods can work together like that, I that's what I really like. I think it's so cool. But if I have to pick one, probably Create. Applied Energistics is a great mod, but you really need to use it with other mods to truly get, you know, full benefit of it in my opinion. I do this. I want to put the glass up here because I don't want that to be set on fire if I've misjudged something here. I guess I should put andesite casings here. And I should put another piece of glass here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And just, you know, to complete the effect. That is a monstrosity. So it's pretty quick. So the next thing we need to do is we just like to do patterns. And what I'm even thinking is, you know, maybe we should set this to just go ahead and start auto processing our stuff. Because if we come over here and we look at the raw ores, we have a lot from our quarry. We have 1.3 million raw copper, 1 million raw iron, 524,000 raw zinc, 178,000 raw platinum, 100,000 raw uranium, 74,000 raw gold, and so forth and so on. So it's just a lot of raw ore. Could set this to, you know, automatically process these ores and go from there. So what are the ones that we... All right, we already have a recipe for copper. And actually we get iron from our iron farm, so I'm not going to worry about iron so much. We have a recipe for zinc, but platinum, that would be a good one. Uranium, definitely, because we use that for a reactor. Gold is always useful. What else? Tin? I guess it's tin, sure. Tin will be good. I'm putting these here to remind me what patterns I have to set up. That's why I'm doing it like that. Aluminum, sure. That's not as important. We have crimson iron also. I don't think I'm gonna do a pattern for that one. And then we have the different railcraft ores, which probably won't do anything with. I think, yeah, let's do these first. So we got to set up our patterns. Now for these, we actually are going to probably want to turn substitutions on. Would you ever be down to play the new Sky Factory comes out with me? You can make it into a live stream. I have something I've been wanting to try out at some point, is doing a subscriber stream. I have been thinking of what to do when I hit 100 subscribers, which is my goal. And you know, that might be a nice like reward, something like that. So I'm not going to say absolutely no, but we'll, you know, it's going to take some planning. Because I have to rent a server and set it up and all of that. So modded servers require more oomph than just playing on your computer. But I'd have to run the server myself. All right, so we're on pattern. So I'm going to hit uses on raw platinum. Come here. Actually, to the bulk blasting recipe. So 1 raw platinum will give us 1 platinum ingot. I hit the plus. And actually, substitutions does not matter. I'll put this here, and I'll put the raw platinum back in the system. That's how we're gonna go through and do all of these. You can get a free one. Well, the free servers don't always work that great. That's just something to keep in mind. I probably would need to set the server up if it's going to be a sub server. Probably wouldn't be able to connect to someone else's server. Gold. This is going quickly now, so I'm just pressing U, coming over to the smelting recipe, hitting plus, coding it in the pattern, and then moving on to the next one. Boop, boop, boop. But I hope you come back and watch me too. I stream usually Wednesday nights, and then usually again over the weekend. Saturday afternoon is a good bet. You've been using these ones for years and it's pretty good. Oh, okay. I actually have a couple server providers that I use. I have done some collaborations in the past. But yeah, I would need to run the server myself. Unfortunately, non-negotiable. I guess, can I break this one out? Just doesn't look very elegant. Another one there. I guess looks better. These smart cables are great. So I'm using 4 channels. So each one of these pattern providers uses a channel. The importer that's over here uses another one. So that's how we get 4. I mean, this system should work. Now, the other thing we could do, if we just wanted to sort of automatically do this, right now, if I put these in here, it's gonna know how to make all of these things. And if I request, a bunch of lead or something, it'll start processing it. But the other thing we could do is we could use our export bus right here. Put that there. And we'll need to wire it up. Okay, and that should be online now. Yep. And I should have kept platinum, uranium, gold. I think I'll get those 3. I'm not going to bother with the rest for now. Okay, so platinum, uranium, gold. I mean, maybe tin would be good too. Sure, I'll do tin. You can, and lead. What the heck? We'll do all of these. All right, so we want to put these in order of priority. I'm going to do gold first, and then I'm going to do uranium. Then I guess platinum, and then tin, and then lead. And then the other thing we're going to have to do is get our acceleration cards, because it's going to be slow otherwise. We're going to go ahead and put all 4 of these here. Now that should be dumping stuff in there. Doesn't seem like it is. It's not doing anything. It says that it's online. Got 5 channels in use. Why you no worky? Scheduling mode. Round robin. Yeah, this one I think we'll set to round robin. But we need to figure out why this is a worky. Okay. Let's just check all the cabling. Okay, that's the wire. It says that it's online. I'm going to actually break a cable here. See how many channels? 3 channels. I guess that makes sense. This one has 18. This one has 3 channels. Three channels. And this is the other end of the P2P. And this is also, okay, 1 channel. Oh, that's unlinked. That's your problem. But I don't know which card it is. Shoot. It's one of these. One of my memory cards right here. Where is my memory? I can't see which. That's frequency 3084, and that's frequency 62cc. Well, let's. $3084. And we need to put this on the other end. That's 62cc. Did I not put the other one on? The other frequency on? Oh, it's down here. says unlinked. $5C61. Kind of we're going back and forth over and over again, I guess. Luckily we can fly. But that's cool, your friends, and you get to play online. Okay. It's saying carried channels 1 or 0. And it's saying unlinked. I think this little scheming thing I'm trying to do isn't gonna work. All right, let's try something a little bit different. Ah, there we go. Carried channels 5. Good. So it should be exporting now. Perfect. I haven't really talked about channels yet, but that's another complication thing about this mod. This should be full of stuff. Yep, sure is. And it's processing. Look at that go. Oh. You know what? We need to tell it to take all of these out of here. So ingot. All right, so you can extract gold ingots, sure, and platinum ingots, and iron ingots, and tin ingots, and aluminum ingots. Oh, we could teach it how to make graphite too, actually. Not zinc. I did teach it silver. I feel like there's another type of ingot. Not copper, not osmium. Steel, lead. On their website, they use a lot of ads, so they get money for it. Is it the Eternos one? I'm familiar with them. I find the performance is not great. And then we need uranium. I think those are the ones that I wanted to do. All right, so we could just add these here. And we're going to remove stone since that was just a test. This should be pulling these out. Put the extras in here. And as it cooks them, it pulls them back into the system. If we look at gold ingots right now, well, maybe we can't tell. It doesn't. Oh, does it show us? Yeah. You see that the stored number is going up? So that's pretty cool. Nice. Now we don't have to manually cook that stuff anymore. Such a drag, chat. I would like to put a block down in there. Just babbling to myself, basically. All right, cool. Now the other thing that we can do to kind of prettify this a little bit more, because we haven't really done much to prettify it. We have the stone facade one. That's good. Let's get... Nope, not that kind. Yeah, stone. Facades are pretty neat. It's something that you can put over top of the wires so that you can't see them. Gosh. All right, I need to make some more of these cable anchors. Did it make it? Okay, yes it did. We'll make some more of those. Okay. All right, 64 should be right. So I'll show you how these kind of work. So we'll do the stone one first. So if I see how it's going to put it on the side there, and it looks like it's a solid block of stone. It's pretty neat. It only works over the cables though. There's something different we can do, and it only works for these cables. And honestly, back here, I'm not going to worry about it too much. This is like the part where nobody goes. The part where nobody knows and nobody goes. So the other thing we're going to do is we're going to get some framed trapdoor. Framed trapdoors. And we're going to get some more andesite casings. We're going to have to craft. I think 100 will do nicely. We could go watch it work too. So it's using the stripped wood that it made earlier, and it's popping them in here and making the andesite casings one by one. Pretty cool. All right, so we got a couple of those. All right, so the way these trapdoors can be used to just, you know, kind of cover things up. We're going to put one there. We're going to put one there. Okay. Oh, it's actually burning that trapdoor. Well, that's not good. If they're going to set on fire, that's not good. Which they may actually set on fire. Let's put some more. No, I don't want it there. But we can do this. We can cover it with blocks like that. And we'll have to do the same thing over here. Guess we'll take that out. We're gonna need these andesite casings we made big time. But yeah, those free servers, that's how they make money. All right, cool. So those are covered up. I think we should cover this up too. That also might be inflammified. That's only 2 blocks away. Oh yeah, I think we need to go all the way up to these. And then whatever block you right click them with, it takes on the appearance of it. We'll definitely have to make some more of these trapdoors. But yeah, that looks a little better. Not a very compact system. Probably could have made it a lot more compact. Another way that I've seen people make this system is have a belt and then have the fans on either side of the belt, and have the belt itself move not super fast, but have the fans, and have you have a fan here, 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 and here, and on the other side here, 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 and here. And then as the items flow through, they get hit on both sides by all these max speed fans. And by the time they reach the end of the belt, they're just totally cooked. And you can even put a filter at the end to make sure that they're cooked before they come off the belt. That could be a little bit more, I don't know, what's the word I'm trying to say? Compact. But I think what I usually like to do is get the system working the way I want it to, and then at that point I worry about making it look better, because it can be hard to manage, getting things to work the way you want and making it look decent. So now We're gonna hide this, but we're gonna make it so we can get behind here if we need to. We have a frame door for this. So I'm just gonna put it right here. And we're gonna put that on like that. And actually I would like to go ahead and get more andesite casing. Oh, we have a lot more. Maybe that's okay. You know what? I'm gonna craft another 100. We use a lot of this. What are my PC specs? Good question. You can kind of see it up in the top right. So I got an i7 CPU, 10th gen, at almost 3 gigahertz. I have an NVIDIA 3060 Ti. I have 32 gigs of RAM. It's, you know, there are absolutely faster systems available, but it does pretty well. Like even with modded, even if I turn on something like shaders, which I do sometimes like to play with shaders. All right, I don't know. I think it's okay, and it's still just going. It's still just cooking away. There we go. So yeah, we could actually maybe even, oh, and this is a door now. This is still a door, even though it doesn't look like a door. Let's do this. Let's put a light there. We could actually, we could put a an upgrade on this to pull out more faster. Should we do it, chat? Let's do it. All right, so that's gonna speed it up. I'm not sure if it'll be able to pull out whole stacks yet, but it should pull out pretty quickly. You have a 2060 Super? Those are great. 3060, well, 3060, I don't know if it's a, yeah, that's a Super is basically similar to like a Ti. Yeah, that should be great. Should have very similar performance. All right, is this going faster or not? Yeah, see, it's doing 32 at a time now. So this is actually 8 times faster just putting that upgrade in there. And you know what? Since I know that it's that much faster, I'm gonna go ahead and put a netherite upgrade. I don't have automation into the netherite upgrade yet because you need to use a smithing table for that, and I haven't set that up. I thought, I guess we have, yeah, we used them all up. Oh well, that's fine. We'll leave it at 32 for now. It's still like really fast. The other thing I have for automated smelting is over here. I have the netherite furnace. And this is pretty quick. Like, I'll throw some stone in here just so you can get an idea, because it can smelt a whole bunch of stacks of items at once. So this is probably faster, but this uses power. The create option over here doesn't use any power, and it doesn't require any fuel. It just works. So I think in some ways it's inherently better. And this will be essentially our ore processing system. And we do need to set up our quarry again and start getting resources in again. The next thing we'll need to do is set up in the end and get the special resources from the end. By the way, up here I just have all my botany pots growing things. Even have the torch flowers now. So like, I don't have these hooked up to my system. That's something I'll probably do eventually. Even wither roses. But anyway, it is getting late, chat. So I want to thank you for stopping by. Also, the new friends, thank you so much. You've been in a yaya. Appreciate the sub. So the next official stream will be Wednesday night, probably around 6 p.m. Eastern. I do try to schedule them in advance. If you're subscribed, I believe you'll be notified that way. That's how people tell me it works. You can also follow me on Twitter if you like. I think when I sign off, it's gonna put up my Twitter info anyway, but I'll put it up right now. And yeah, I normally post there unless it's just like a pop-up stream like today. But yeah, hope to see you again. We'll play more all the mods. We got some more automation to do, and lots of foolery and nonsense. Take care. Bye bye.